In this topic, we will discuss about the rate of change. First, we go to the key terms. Rate of change, the ratio between two related quantities that are changing. Linear equation, a polynomial equation of the first degree, such as x equals 2y minus 7. Slope, the ratio between the vertical and horizontal distances between 2 points on a line. 0 if the line is horizontal, undefined if it is vertical. Now let's go on the rate of change. Linear equations often include a rate of change. For example, the rate at which a distance changes over time is called velocity. If 2 points in time and the total distance traveled is known as the rate of change, also known as slope, can be determined. From this information, a linear equation can be written, then predictions can be made from the equation of the line.
Let's go to the rate of change real-world application. Let's have an example. An athlete begins his normal practice for the next marathon during the evening. At 6 p.m., he starts to run and leaves his home. At 7:30 p.m., the athlete finishes the run at home and does a run total of 7.5 miles. How fast was his average speed over the course of the run? In this example, the rate of change is the speed of his run, which is distance over time. Therefore, the two variables are time, which is represented by x, and distance, represented by y. Next, we put on the given values of distance and time. The first point is at his house, where his watch read at 6 p.m. The next point is when the athlete finishes the run at 7:30 p.m., in which he ran a total of 7.5 miles. As we can see, when we start the run, there's no distance yet, so we put on 0 miles at 6 p.m. So now we put on the coordinates. So our first point is 0, 0 because he did not run anywhere yet. Let's think about our time in hours. Our second point is 1.5 hours later and we run 7.5 miles. So the second point is 1.5 and 7.5. Our speed, which is the rate of change, is simply the slope of the line connecting the 2 points. So the slope given by the formula of m is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So now, let's substitute the values of y sub 2 minus y sub 1 and x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So slope is equals to 7.5, which is y sub 2 minus y sub 1, which is 0, over x sub 2, which is 1.5, minus x sub 1, which is 0. Now we subtract each values. 7.5 minus 0 is equals to 7.5. 1.5 minus 0 is equals to 1.5. Next, we simplify. So 7.5 divided by 1.5 is equals to 5, which is 5 miles per hour. 5 miles per hour is the slope. For example, so to graph this line, we need the y-intercept and the slope to write the equation. The slope was 5 miles per hour, and since the starting point was at 0, 0, the y-intercept is 0. So our final function is y is equals to 5x.